everyone, it's Mika. This is my monthly September report for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The way that I pulled the cards is I pulled one card for each individual week for September. I'm using the Mystical Wisdom card deck for the general questions, and I'm also using the Whispers of Love deck, which I have to say, both decks of cards are beautiful because they were created in conjunction with one of my favorite artists, Josephine Wall. So let me get into the reading. For the first week of September, I have the Face Your Fears card, and I hope this resonates with a lot of people. Now, September, we are in the dreaded Mercury retrograde phase, but it doesn't have to be all bad and it doesn't have to be negative. It's actually a good time to revise, re-edit, and just review things that you may have started before, but now you get time to go back and redo them and think them through. It's not really a good time to make firm decisions on anything new. However, if you can't wait until Mercury is direct, which most of us cannot put our lives on hold until Mercury goes direct, just know that you may have to make revisions later on once Mercury goes direct. But that might not necessarily be such a bad thing, especially if you begin a job during Mercury retrograde. Just know that you may not have the position long term, or your demands and responsibilities of that position may evolve and change over time, meaning you might get promoted. You might have different things that are required of you later on. So again, it's not a bad thing, not at all. So moving on to the second week in September, I pulled the Originality card, but it's in reverse. This is what it looks like when it's upright. And basically, the Originality card it's asking you to blaze your own trail, be unique in your own person. When I see it in reverse, that's spirit telling me that there's a blockage. There's something hindering you from being your true self. And whatever that is, it could be your own beliefs, it could be a mental thing, it could be a particular person or situation or a job. Whatever it is, just know that the main theme during the second week of September is to be original to yourself, be true to yourself, and just know that whatever is blocking you from doing that can be removed from your life. The third week of September, I pulled the Competition card. Again, it's a beautiful card. And just summon the courage and self-confidence to do what you need to do to stand up to your competitors. Sometimes the best thing in life is to be able to walk away from a situation or just let it roll off the side of your back. I can't see everybody's chart. I don't know what's going on specifically in everyone's life in the third week of September, but that's just the main theme that Spirit wanted me to convey to you. That there might be some kind of competition going on. Could be in your personal life, could be in your professional life. Whatever it is, just be courageous, handle yourself with dignity, and don't sink down to anyone's level. And for the final card that I pulled for the fourth week in September, it's the Vacation card, but it's in reverse. So this is Spirit telling me to let all you Aries, Sun, Moon, or Risings to know that it's time to take a vacation. Whether you have the time to do it or not, I don't know. But just know that it's time for you to set aside time to recharge your batteries and just enjoy life. I know things can get hectic from week to week, day to day, but just try to set aside just 5-10 minutes to do a meditation. Just sit in quiet with your eyes closed. Just anything that you can do to help recharge your batteries and make yourself feel better. And by the time we hit the fourth week of September, Mercury will be coming out of its retrograde. It'll still be in shadow period, but it'll be moving forward. And that's a blessing for all of us, because then, whatever lessons you learned and whatever information you gained during the retrograde, you can finally start to move forward and implement them where you need to. Now, The second deck of cards that I'm using, the Whispers of Love, these are particular questions and messages that Spirit is conveying about love, bringing love into your life, or nurturing love that's already there. So for the first week of September, I pulled the Embrace Your Emotions card, but it was in reverse. And again, the message of this card is don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Now, the fact that it's coming up in reverse, for me, I interpret this as a positive thing. That means that it's actually going away. So perhaps there was a situation where you were just swallowing your feelings, couldn't hide it anymore, you just didn't want to say how you truly felt, but you know what? You're going to be facing your fears this week anyway. So this might be the week where you say, you know what? F it. I'm just going to speak my mind and say what I need to say. And if the other person doesn't like it, oh well. Second week of September, I pulled the Show Simple Acts of Kindness card. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. And again, it's in reverse. The same week that you got the originality card where you're being blocked from being your true self. So this card is basically saying, you know what? You're normally a really loving, considerate, kind soul, but for whatever reason, someone's blocking you and it's not coming out as positive as it should be. So you're in a more weakened state. You're not being your true self and you're not showing the love like you usually do. So keep that in mind the second week of September. Third week of September, have faith. Again, it comes up with the competition card. So have faith this third week in September. Trust your faith in whatever situation you're dealing with and just know deep down that Spirit's got you. Alright? The universe, Spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, has got you. Even though it probably feels like it's taking forever. Take a leap of faith. Fourth week, receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. If someone offers to do something nice to you or for you, allow them. I'm not saying it necessarily has to be a stranger, but even if a stranger offers to say open the door for you, or I don't know, donate funds to a project you're starting to get off the ground. Something small like that. Allow someone to be kind to you because you know what? That's good karma for them and it's also good karma coming back to you. So don't be so knee-jerk to say no, or I don't need that, or I don't want that, or you don't have to help me. Allow someone to do something nice for you. You deserve it, Aries. You do work very hard. I have specific Aries I'm thinking about right now that I know deserve to have so many kind things happen to them. So allow that positive energy to come into your life. Trust me, you'll feel better about it. And the overall theme for the whole month of September for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I pulled the Dreams card. Believe in your dreams. Follow your dreams. I know many of you have your own dreams. Aries is the sign of being an entrepreneur, very go-getter, childlike spirit. Go after your dreams in September. And even though there's so many things that could be happening, there's going to be delays, there's going to be rescheduling. That's Mercury doing its thing. It's saying, you know what? You got to take a step back. Plan ahead if you can. If you know that there's certain things that are going to have to be done in September, especially a lot of kids going back to school, if you're a teacher, just know ahead of time, especially if you're a teacher with kids that are going back to school, just know that there's going to be delays and that you should plan ahead, but don't stress if you can't accomplish as much as you want to. And for love, the overall theme for you, Aries, is express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. Some of the best gifts that I've received didn't cost a dime. They were given by someone's whole heart, willingly and freely. So, keep that in mind in September, Aries. it looks like it's going to be an interesting month, and just keep your dreams in sight, work towards your goals, take a step back and relax when you can, especially that last week with the vacation card coming up in reverse. And if you would like to get a reading from me, please email me at mysticmika81@aol.com, and I will be more than happy to book a session with you. Take care, Aries, and I'll be back in October, hopefully on time, since Mercury is going retrograde.